The first thing we're going to do to get ready to adjust our rack is to measure the glassware that we're going to put into it. We need to know the overall length of the glassware, so we can use a simple metric ruler to measure the length of the glassware. In this case, it's 120 millimeters. Two adjustments are made to the rack. The first is to adjust the height of the shelf to support the bottom of the glassware, and the second is to adjust the gasket to hold the glassware in place so that it doesn't float or become dislodged. In order to adjust the shelf, the first thing we're going to do is to loosen 4 screws, one on either side in the front of the shelf and one on either side in the back. So once we have loosened those, we adjust using the scale here to the height of the glassware, the overall length of the glassware that we just measured. And you can see here I've put white paper with markings on it to make it a little clearer. The actual markings are engraved into the stainless steel, so they'll be there even when the rack is wet. Okay, so we've adjusted this to 120 millimeters as we measured, and you can see that this little side of the shelf sticking out helps to line it up with the measurement on the rack itself. After we've adjusted the height of the shelf, then we're going to loosen the 6 screws in the top of the rack so that we can adjust the gasket. Now, in order to adjust the gasket, we put the piece of glassware in and then just move it so that we actually have it held reasonably tightly, because we don't want it to float away during the evaporation process. We want it to stay just where we put it. We tighten all 6 screws. And we're done.